brand. There has been no lack of hype over the release of the latest iPhone, with 10 million sold in only the first 3 days. That hype has been tempered by a few glitches. Here's part of a report filed by NBC's Stephanie Gosk.
Good morning!
The launch was a big success.
They are the best iPhones we've ever done.
Reviewers praise the iPhone 6 for everything it does well, but now criticism over something it shouldn't do: bend.
For the sake of science, today I'm gonna bend this iPhone 6 Plus to see.
Some new users say the thin phone with a sleek aluminum case is too fragile. Unhappy customers are venting under a new hashtag, BendGate. Unfortunately for Apple, the woes extend beyond the phone to the software. An update to the new operating system, iOS 8, is triggering new problems with the thumbprint reader and phone service. Tonight, the company says it is investigating the reports and pulling the updated software, while no official comment on BendGate.
What does this all mean for the Apple brand and for its CEO, Tim Cook? I'm joined now by nationally acclaimed tech journalist Walt Mossberg, co-executive editor and columnist for Recode. Walt was the author, of course, of the weekly tech column for the Wall Street Journal for 22 years. Walt, it's great to see you.
Great to see you.
So there you've got them, the 6.
This is the 6 Plus, the really big one. And this is the more mainstream one, the 6, which also has a bigger screen than Apple has ever built before.
What are the pluses or minuses?
Well, this is, like I say, the one they think will be the mainstream, Andrea, and it has a 38% bigger screen, but only a 13% bigger body. I don't know if you can see, but it's really
so thin.
And both of them also have the ability to work with Apple's planned payment system, where you can just kind of wave it in front of a.
Is that the end of credit cards as we know them?
They hope so, yeah.
What are the other advantages?
The processors are better, the screens are better, the cameras are better. Every single piece of this has been improved.
What about as a telephone?
Works great.
Now, so this is what you would choose. What about this whole bending?
I think this smaller one is the best smartphone on the market.
Yeah, but when people talk about the glitches, what about the bending thing?
All right, so a few people, and I'm not calling them liars, say that this really big one, when they carry it in their pocket, bent, and they posted pictures. And then there was that video you showed part of where a guy really spent some time putting pressure on it and was able to bend it. I can't bend it, but it is aluminum. It is thin. It is very large surface. So I suppose it's possible. I don't personally think it's very likely.
Well, what about the economics of all of this? Where is it selling most? Which model is preferable in different parts of the world? Because there's some cultural differences there that you
Yeah, there are. Apple has not broken down yet where it's selling the most, and they may never. But I am told that these very large screens, and Apple is the last to do one of these really large screens.
Samsung and the others have already gone.
Correct. Samsung has sold a lot of phones with these big screens. I am told they are particularly popular in Asia, that they are particularly unpopular in Europe, and that in the United States it's kind of a mixed bag. They're less popular than, say, something with this size, but there is a segment here in the United States that likes this big screen.
Is this the breakthrough for Tim Cook? Is this the way he is reimagining the company?
Partly. I wrote an essay after they announced their latest crop of products, which said it's Tim Cook's Apple now. Part of it is these phones. Much more I would attribute to the two new things, all new things they announced. One is the payment system they announced, where you're just going to be able to pay for things in a store with these phones using the fingerprint security that it has. And the other is the Apple Watch. And again, other people have tried it. Everybody has failed. Apple thinks it's going to succeed, and they have teamed with fashion people to make a tech watch that actually people might think is attractive and want to wear.
Walt Mossberg, well, we'll wait for your verdict on that and on the fashion piece of it, because I know how fashionable you are.
You're right, Andrea.
Great to see you. Walt Mossberg, co-executive editor, co-founder of Recode. Great to see you.
Great to see you.